Is it time to buy or sell SOFI stock? In this video, we're diving deep into SOFI. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025. And now, we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 30th of May, 2025, our system has identified SOFI as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.36. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhere to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 75.11% since we first categorized SOFI as a buy candidate 53 days ago. This translates to an average return of 1.42% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned in the midst of a strong rising trend in the short term, indicating that further increases within this trend are anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 101.14% over the next 3 months, with expected returns ranging between 91.88% and 107.31%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis reveals a projected change of 73.23%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from a decline of 2.84% to an increase of 77.40% over the coming year. In today's terms, this would translate to a future price somewhere between $22.63 and $41.32. Our latest daily update for SOFI includes the headline, Evaluation of SOFI Stock Downgraded After the Last Trading Session. The SOFI stock price decreased by 2.18% on the last day, Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025, dropping from $23.81 to $23.29. During the last trading day, the stock varied by 5.32%, with a low of $22.74 and a high of $23.95. Over the past 10 days, the price has risen in 6 instances and is up by 3.14% over the past 2 weeks. Interestingly, the trading volume declined alongside the stock price, which is generally considered a positive indicator, as volume typically aligns with stock movement. On the last day, trading volume decreased by 17 million shares, with a total of 52 million shares exchanged for approximately $1.21 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock reached $25.11, while the lowest was $6.69. Currently, the price is 7.25%, or $1.82, below the 52-week high, and 17.59%, or $4.97, below the all-time high from the 1st of February, 2021, when the price peaked at $28.26. SOFI is in the spotlight this week after a series of positive developments. The company's SOFI Enhanced Yield ETF, identified as THTA, will distribute a monthly payment of 15.12 cents on August 18th, indicating a distribution rate of 12% and a 30-day SEC yield of 3.74%. This income offering at the product level can attract yield-seeking investors and facilitate growth in assets under management and fee revenue over time. On the core banking side, SOFI reported exceptional second quarter results, boasting record revenue, improved asset quality, accelerated member acquisition, and upgraded guidance for 2025. The stock has already surged approximately 150% from its lows in April and has more than doubled over the past year, garnering bullish momentum and media attention. However, shares experienced a modest pullback following the earnings announcement as some investors took profits and considered pacing and valuation concerns. In the short term, expect continued volatility, profit-taking, rotation, and headline-driven flows related to distributions and guidance could influence the stock's movement throughout the day. Looking to the long term, stronger fundamentals, quicker customer growth, and and recurring fee income from asset management products support a higher valuation, provided that execution remains strong. Nonetheless, downside risks persist, tied to credit cycles, margin pressure, and any slowdown in member growth. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 30th of July 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned SoFi an underweight rating, accompanied by a hold action. On Friday, the 11th of July 2025, Cowen and Company reported giving SoFi a hold rating with an initiate action. On Wednesday, the 11th of June 2025, Stephens indicated that SoFi received an overweight rating with an initiate action. On Tuesday, 14th of January 2025, Citigroup announced a buy rating for SoFi, along with a hold action. On Friday, the 3rd of January 2025, Deutsche Bank reported giving SoFi a hold rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to SoFi stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio similarly as a strong sell. When it comes to return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as neutral. The following signals have been identified for SoFi. The SoFi stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal from the relationship between these two averages, as the short-term average sits above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at $22.69 and $20.95. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may influence short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, August 13, 2025, and thus far, the stock has declined by 2.18%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Furthermore, a sell signal is currently indicated from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence (MACD). Volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which helps mitigate overall risk, as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 2 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 7 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 53 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 51 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 49 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SoFi. SoFi finds support from accumulated volume at $22.40. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. This stock typically experiences average movements throughout the day, and with a solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $1.21 between its high and low, which is a change of 5.32%. In the past week, the stock exhibited an average daily volatility of 5.25%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for SoFi, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A high PE ratio could indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors are expecting high growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 4th of November 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 8 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SoFi. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SoFi is at $23.65. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SoFi encounters its first support level at $22.40. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SoFi from various analyst sources is classified as a sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 25th of July, 2025, Freiberg Stephen J. executed an insider purchase of 2,823 shares of restricted stock unit. On the same day, Meltzer Gary also conducted an insider purchase of 2,823 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 18th of July, 2025, Keo Kelly carried out an insider sale of 10,267 shares of common stock. Earlier, on the 20th of June 2025, Keo Kelly conducted another insider sale of 10,267 shares of common stock. On the same day, Rishel Jeremy executed an insider sale of 66,847 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 6.212. In summary, insiders purchased 4,324,921 shares and sold 4,824,597 shares in these last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $22.23, indicating a decline of 4.57%. This stock experiences moderate daily fluctuations, which correlates with a medium level of risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is SoFi stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for SoFi stock to perform well in the near future. However, due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our conclusion for this stock from a strong buy to a buy candidate since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 15th of August, we anticipate SoFi will open higher by approximately 3.67 cents and begin trading at $23.33. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.